tough, balanced lineup to face for Yusei Kikuchi, the lefty who makes his 9th start of the season. Cedric Mullins, the leadoff man for the Orioles. Bouncer to first, Brandon Belt jogs to the bag, 1 away. Adley Rutschman, the talented young catcher for the Orioles. Ground ball to third, diving stop, Chapman to his left, and he'll throw across to retire Rutschman.
Wow, flashing leather early, Matt Chapman. I mean, a lot gets made of guys like Nolan Arenado and Manny Machado, but the defense of Matt Chapman, this guy's been an elite defender in the American League, multiple gold gloves, just so rangy.
And he will walk Mountcastle, first base runner of the night, comes by way of a base on balls. Did he go? No, and it's a second straight walk for Kikuchi. Austin Hayes at the plate, lifts one to first base, and Brandon Belt is underneath it to retire the side as the Orioles strand 2 and the Blue Jays come to bat. Kyle Gibson, the first player in club history to start and win his first 3 appearances with the Orioles. George Springer to lead things off for the Blue Jays. Springer lines one into left center for a base hit. Long way to go for Austin Hayes to cut it off. Springer digging for 2, and he is gunned down. A single and an outfield assist for Austin Hayes to retire the Blue Jays leadoff man. As Bo Bichette lines it right at McKenna in right.
And another nice ovation for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hadn't started back-to-back games against the New York Yankees on Wednesday and Thursday after tweaking his right knee on Tuesday night.
Mullins' race is over, but he will get there and make the catch as Kyle Gibson sees the minimum in the bottom of the first inning. He's helped out by Hayes' outfield assist. And after one, Orioles nothing, Blue Jays nothing. It'll be Ryan McKenna to lead this inning off. He swings and clubs it. Deep left field. Back goes Varsho. Still moving on the warning track. It hits off the top of the wall. McKenna is headed towards second base, and he will get in there standing up. So Ryan McKenna, we said he feasts against left-handed pitching, and there he put a good swing on one as the Orioles get their first hit of the game, and it is a double for McKenna.
As Jorge Mateo, the Orioles shortstop, comes up. Mateo strikes out. 1 gone in the second. There's Adam Frazier as they throw it into center field. They're going to try to get him at third, and they will! Kiermaier, a dead sprint after the throwing error from Kikuchi, and he throws out McKenna to erase the base runner. 2 down. On the ground to first, and behind the bag, Belt makes the play on the backhand. Through 1.5 in Toronto, scoreless. 2 away, here's Brandon Belt. Belt serves this one to right, slicing towards the corner. 1 hop off the wall. Belt into second with a double. This gets away from Rutschman and allows Belt to advance to third.
3-1 to win. Up and away. That's ball 4. Blue Jays with runners on the corners here in the second inning. Well, here's Mr. Homestand himself. Within the span of 4 days, Danny Jansen's delivered a pair of walk-off hits.
This is a line drive single for Jansen. That'll plate the game's first run. Jansen with an RBI single, and the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Kiermaier lifts one to right. McKenna underneath it to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 stranded for the Jays, who lead 1-0. 9-1-2 due up for Baltimore in the top half of the third. Joey Ortiz slices one over the outstretched glove of Merrifield into right, cut off by George Springer. And it's a leadoff single for Ortiz. Kikuchi misses low, and it's his 3rd walk of the game. Rutschman aboard.
Well, this is where you want Ryan Mountcastle, who walked in his first at bat, has good numbers against Kikuchi, has 3 home runs in 9 at bats.
Mountcastle lifts one deep center. Kiermaier going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! A 3-run shot for Ryan Mountcastle. His 10th home run of the year, and the Orioles have a 3-1 lead.
That's his 4th career home run against Kikuchi.
Matt Chapman, Brandon Belt, and Whit Merrifield heading to the plate.
And that's a called strike 3. That time Gibson got a fastball on the outside corner, and Chapman's down on strikes.
Ball 4 on a close pitch. So Gibson gets one. A strikeout. Chapman doesn't get that one. And Belt is aboard.
A little cue shot, right side of the diamond. Rangy play. Frazier's got it. Late throw to first. Merrifield safe. Belt occupies second uncontested. Whit Merrifield picks up an infield single. 2 on.
Here's Jansen. Singled in the lone Toronto run in the second.
Ground ball to shortstop in the hole. Mateo to second for 1. Frazier on to first. And it is a double play. Mountcastle kept the foot on the bag and the sides retired.
Santander DHing tonight. He's hit safely in 13 of 16 coming in. Santander lifts one deep right to the corner and gone! Anthony Santander, his 8th home run of the season, a solo shot, extends the Baltimore lead to 4-1. On the ground from McKenna. Bichette pirouettes and throws and gets the out.
Pretty play in the middle of the diamond for Bo Bichette. Ranging far to his left, staying upright, and then getting plenty on the throw to retire McKenna.
Bottom 7, Kyle Gibson has really settled in and eating up some innings at a time his team really needs it. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Belt down on strikes to begin the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and Whit Merrifield swung through it. Back-to-back Ks to begin the 7th for Kyle Gibson. That's 5 punch-outs. This time he hits it in the air to left center field. Mullins over. Plenty of time to camp under it, and he puts it away for the final out in the bottom of the 7th. What a night for Kyle Gibson. He gets stronger and stronger as this game goes on, and he goes 7 complete. His night likely over, at least with a 4-1 lead. What a night for Kyle Gibson. We head to the 8th inning at the Rogers Center in Toronto. 4-1 Baltimore.
Yanier Cano takes over. He works on Kevin Kiermaier, George Springer, and Bo Bichette here in the 8th. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive into right field. A base hit. Kiermaier with a leadoff single. He collects just the 5th hit this season against Yanier Cano.
Lifted to right, slicing to the corner. That is fair! And bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. Could have scored a run. George Springer with a double. Kiermaier now 90 feet away, and the Blue Jays at the tying run coming to the plate. Grounded back up the middle, off the glove of Cano. That'll get a run home as Frazier retires Bichette. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he fouls it into the mid of Rutschman. Big strikeout for Yanier Cano. 2 away in the 8th. Varsho on the ground, 2 hops to first. Mountcastle with the flip to Cano, who allows a run for the first time this year, but that is all. And the Orioles have a 2-run lead as we head to the 9th.
1 out, and a good time for Jorge Mateo, maybe to come up with a big knock.
Now this is line to left for a base hit. Went with a 4-seam fastball, and Mateo got good wood on it, 104 off the bats.
Adam Frazier digs in. Left-handed hitter against Swanson.
We're going to get some action right here, Alex. Mateo is 13 stolen bases, and he's going to go.
Mateo led the AL in stolen bases last year. Takes off now. Hey! Throw down to second, not nearly in time.
No way. Not even close.
This ball is hit well, deep right. Adam Frazier has gone deep. And a couple of big insurance runs for the Orioles in the 9th. A 2-run homer for Adam Frazier, and it's 6-2 Baltimore. And down to their final strike, the Blue Jays stay alive with a single. And we'll see if Kiermaier can do anything with it. Called strike 3, and the ball game is over. Bautista shuts the door, and the Orioles win the season opener, or series opener, should say, 6-2 over the Blue Jays, the first time they faced Toronto this season.